So I've been thinking about a lot about this whole AI taking our jobs thing, and the truth is, I think the real threat is not on AI, but it's on us. A lot of us creators are relying way too much on AI. We use ChatGPT to write scripts for us or to give us ideas or stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, that's a good use of AI and ChatGPT. But the truth is, you should be using AI as a thinking tool. Use AI as a partner, kind of like a business partner. So you should be using it as a thinking tool, not a replacement for you. The real creativity comes on you. You're the creator. One powerful way you could use AI is by critiquing your work. You could utilize top producers, directors of photography that are the best in the world, like Steven Spielberg, and you could put it as a prompt. I'm gonna be creating this video for my YouTube channel. I want you to critique this script like if you were Steven Spielberg or any top writers that writes scripts for movies. You could use AI as a coach, someone that could critique your work and use it as a thinking tool. So AI is not creative, it's only reactive. And AI only works when you ask it to work, it doesn't work by itself. You're the creator, you're the creative, so you have to ask AI to be creative, and you're the one that has to critique it. And also, you need to have extreme clarity on what you want and how you want the outcome to appear. How you want your outcome to appear in your script, in your video, and every outcome in regards to creating a video. Because if you have no clarity and you don't have a clear voice, it's just gonna create noise. AI doesn't know exactly what you want, so you have to be very clear what you want, write it down in the prompt, be as specific as you can, give it examples, and that's where AI is extremely powerful. It's like handing a paintbrush to someone who has never painted before, or handing a camera to someone who has never filmed anything. So AI is kind of like a person, or if you're an entrepreneur, it's like an employee. So if you don't give it clear directions, it's just gonna give broad answers. So if you're using AI, you need to have taste. If you don't have taste, then AI is gonna make your stuff way worse. If you don't know what a good script is, if you don't know what a good title or thumbnail for YouTube, or if you don't know what a good shot, like a well composed shot in filmmaking or cinematography, then AI is just gonna throw out random stuff. So you need to have taste, you need to get educated in your niche, and you still need to study top performers in your niche. You need to get really good at your craft, master your craft. I've been doing filmmaking for 7 years, so I know what good is and I know what bad is. So you can't rely on AI. AI doesn't know what good is. AI doesn't know what humans like. Only humans know what humans like, and humans are the only ones that could connect with other humans. It took me a very long time to craft my skill and know what good is. I've been in the space for 7 years and I'm still learning every single day. I'm still learning about storytelling. I'm still learning about human psychology and how to create videos that touches humans' heart and that creates emotion. That's especially right now with AI. I think emotion and having people resonate with your content is going to be extremely important, and that's going to be one way you could stand out from the crowd. So if you're a creator, start developing these skills. Start developing storytelling, human psychology, emotion, and create stories that really resonate with humans. So AI is not human. So the one thing AI will never understand is failure and emotion, hard situations. I had horrible situations happen to me in the past, several years, especially in 2021, where my dad passed away from colon cancer, and that was very devastating. I was very depressed. My whole family got affected, and as you know, I'm a human, so I feel things. I need to take a break from work. I didn't feel inspired or motivated for like 2 weeks, and AI cannot feel that. AI is not a person; it's a robot. It's just a thing. So that's one thing that AI will never replace. And AI doesn't understand, failure. For me to get my first client, I had to reach out to hundreds of people through cold email, cold DMs, cold calling. AI has never gone through that. So that's one thing that AI will never understand and never replace humans. That's emotion, failure, and hardships. because AI will never be human. So if you bring hardships to your content or to your films, people connect with emotion. People connect with failures and struggles. People connect when others have gone through the same thing. That's how people relate to other people. That's how people relate to, famous people or speakers or celebrities. They connect at a deep level. And that's something AI will never do. And that's something you could put in your work so you could connect with humans. So I'm using AI differently. I'm using AI to help me, just like how I mentioned in the beginning. I'm using AI to critique my work. I'm using AI as a thinking tool, not as a tool to replace me or a tool to do stuff for me. I want to be the creator. I want to be the creative thinker, and I want to be the person that creates things, not AI. I want to come up with ideas with the script and just use AI to polish it and to make it a little bit better, because I'm not the best writer. I was never a good writer in school. So I need AI to help me with that. But in regards to creativity, I want to be the one that creates the ideas, and I want you to be the person that creates the ideas as well. If you lead, it'll follow. But if you follow, then you're done. So no, AI will not replace you, but if you stop being hungry, if you stop being creative, if you stop having the desire to grow or to learn, then that's when AI will replace you. And people who are using AI will replace you. So an action step you can take is, what's something you can create that AI could never? And start improving your creative thinking. There are a lot of exercises you could do on a daily basis for 30 days that allow you to practice your creative thinking, how to come up with creative ideas. You could use ChatGPT for that, no pun intended. Just like how I mentioned, make sure you use AI in a way that really helps you and not have you get replaced. You could even ask AI to give you prompts. What are the best prompts I could use to improve my creative thinking, or get better at storytelling, or get better at human psychology, or how to create videos that create emotion? There are plenty of videos on YouTube that covers all of those topics, so make sure you improve and master your craft. So if this made you think or give you a different perspective, or made you or motivated you to start creating, make sure you hit the like button. And I'm not really chasing the algorithm. I'm here to create real stories.